Hello, scumbags. Andrew Fantasia here with a high ground for you because we are in the midst of the High Republic coming out finally after like a 6-month hiatus. But we got High Republic now. That's okay. We got books. We got comics. I'm not going to talk about comics because I don't buy comics when they're brand new because that is way too much money. I wait for the trades like a normal person with low income. But what I didn't wait for is this, Claudia Gray's new exciting book, Into the Dark. This is the first of many, I think, young adult novels in the High Republic franchise, and it's by Claudia Gray, who is pretty much the all-star Star Wars writer. So, what's going on in this book? Is it any good? Is it any bad? Is it anything? Period? Let's talk about it. Into the Dark is about this guy right here. His name is Reath Silas. He is a Padawan, and he is the Padawan of a Jedi master named Jorah Mali, and we met her last month in Light of the Jedi. And if you didn't read Light of the Jedi, I'm about to spoil something in 3, 2, 1. In Light of the Jedi, Jorah Mali dies. So when this begins, that's obviously before the events of Light of the Jedi, and then we sort of catch up to it, and now Reath has to deal with all of that stuff, on top of being stranded in this spooky old space station with a bunch of ancient golden statues and weird plants and very eerie droids who are sometimes aggressive and sometimes peaceful. It's a typical sort of abandoned, spooky space station, haunted house kind of story with a very fitting title. I kind of wish this had come out around Halloween. This is a perfect Halloween-y Star Wars story. And aside from Reath Silas, we have this other lady right here who is our secondary main character, Affie Hollow, and she's the co-pilot on a vessel that is just called, wait for it, the Vessel. Claudia Gray's got a great sense of humor, and that is all up in this. Now, I don't want to spoil too much of what goes on in the plot, but it introduces a lot of cool concepts into the High Republic, a lot of things we've been hearing about, including the Drengir. If you've seen the concept art for the Drengir, you know that they are big, scary, plant-like things, and they mean business. We get our first taste of them in here. On top of that, we also have plenty of Jedi, plenty of the Nile, they're still around, and plenty of just old Republic goodness. This really feels a lot like it fits with the rest of what we've gotten so far in the Old Republic. It ties in so well with Light of the Jedi, and it ties in so well with the young reader's novel, A Test of Courage. And I'm sure it ties in well with the comics too. Again, I haven't read those yet. But that brings us to the thing we always like to do here on High Ground, is I like to give these books a sort of rating, not rating in the sense of good or bad, but is it extra pieces, meaning you don't really need to read it because it's not crucial to the canon timeline, it's just extra bits of fun, or is it a crucial puzzle piece? I think Into the Dark, at least for now, would be a crucial puzzle piece because it introduces things like the Drengir, which we know we haven't seen the last of. It's our first encounter, as far as I remember, between Jedi and Nile, because in Light of the Jedi and the Nile never really mix. There's just sort of ship-to-ship action going on. So I like that they come face-to-face in this story. And because we know that there is so much more to come, you know, we're getting a bunch of novels and then a bunch of YA novels and a bunch of young reader novels. And this is just the first of that chain of YAs. So we know it's kicking off a part of this larger story. That's what I love so much about the High Republic so far, is nothing, at least as far as I can tell, nothing looks like it's going to be extra pieces. But we'll see what happens, right? I've been wrong before, many a time. Just watch me do trivia against Rob McDonald. Boom. Self-burn. Anyway, scumbags, that has been the High Republic Into the Dark. If you want to know more about the High Republic characters and worlds and creatures and such, then make sure you are one of our Patreon supporters, because our Patreon exclusive show, Good Will Hunting, is going to take a deep dive later this month into the characters of High Republic and getting to know all about them, because these are faces we're going to be seeing over and over again. That has been High Ground, scumbags. I've been Andrew Fantasia. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you again soon. Until then, may the force of others be with you.
Hey scumbags, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on our video. As always, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rebel Scum Podcast, for all the latest videos.